secret garden of fantasy, Fairy Island. Once upon a time, there was a mysterious fairy island, which people called Dream Fairy Island. This fairy island is hidden in the vast sea. Only those pure and kind hearts can find the secret road to this magical island. There is a mysterious garden on the island, where the flowers exude an intoxicating fragrance. These flowers are not ordinary things, but are cultivated by fairies with the power of dreams. Each flower has a unique magic that can bring people dreams and happiness. The fairies on the island are the guardians of the dreamy fairy island. They fly lightly in the garden, nourishing every flower with the brilliance of their wings. They have bright feathers and warm smiles, as if they were elves coming out of a dream. One day, a little girl named Alisa accidentally discovered the secret road to the dreamy fairy island because of her pure heart. She followed the colors of the rainbow, crossed a vast sea, and finally came to this mysterious fairy island. Alisa is welcomed by the fairies, who invite her to take part in the care of the garden. Alisa happily agreed, and from then on, she became a part of the fantasy island. In the garden, Alisa learned to communicate with the flowers. She discovered that every flower has its own story, able to tell past dreams and future wishes. Alisa and the fairies sow hope together and reap the fruits of happiness. However, the beauty of Fantasy Island is not limited to the gardens. Deep in the island, there is a mysterious crystal palace. There is a wise and benevolent fairy king living in the crystal palace, who is in charge of everything in the Fantasy Fairy Island. Alisa was invited to the crystal palace, and the fairy king told her that the secret power of the dreamy fairy island comes from the beautiful dreams of every heart. The island's gardens and crystal palace together form a dream paradise that can give people the strength and courage to chase their dreams. After spending many wonderful times in Fantasy Island, Alisa decided to return to the world, but she will always treasure the wonder and beauty of Fantasy Island in her heart. She became a legend, and the stories told about her incredible adventures with the fairy island inspired every dream-hungry heart. And the dreamy fairy island continues to shine in the depths of the sea, waiting for the next pure and kind heart to discover its secrets. This is a fairyland that is always full of dreams and miracles, and its stories will be told until the end of the world.